Thanks for clicking on RMUcolonials.com. Time to talk to another member of the first place RMU men's hockey team. I'm Matt Gajtka, joined by junior forward on the Colonials, Greg Gibson. And Greg, thanks for the time today. First of all, we appreciate that. You're from Burlington, Ontario, so I guess this winter weather is something you're kind of used to at this point, but sport management major as well. And on the ice, you managed your game pretty well this past weekend, too. You had 3 goals in 2 games. Had to feel nice to break out. What are you doing well when you're effective out there?
I don't know. I think I'm staying confident. I mean, you kind of got to know you're not going to score every weekend, but once they come, it always feels good to get some confidence back. And I don't know. Hopefully, I can carry it over and keep scoring and contributing to the team.
Now, when you look back at this past weekend, a much-needed sweep of AIC. I think a lot of guys talking about confidence coming back, especially after the team had a bit of a rough patch when it came to offense. But 14 goals in 2 games, I think, can cure a lot of ills. How do you feel about how the team is going now into this really important stretch on the road? First time all year you'll play 4 straight games away from home.
Oh, it's definitely big. I mean, like you said, we weren't scoring at all. I mean, it was hurting us. We weren't getting wins. I think this will bring confidence, especially with our top line. Our top line, they're struggling to put it in, but they were getting a ton of chances. But I think now that they've broken out, it's gonna open it up. Even with every line, I mean, we scored 14 goals. I think it's gonna be huge going down the road here.
Yeah, the top line was dominant. Your line as well, very good. And you scored just a couple of seconds, it seemed like, into that Friday night game. So I got the weekend off to a nice start. Last night on his radio show, Coach Cooley was talking about how it's more about the depth scoring on this team than ever before, perhaps. Do you see it the same way, and do you feel a responsibility, even though you're on a second, whatever you want to call the line you're on, to chip in?
Oh, I definitely do. I mean, if the first line's not contributing, then we have a third, fourth line that's gonna, the guys are willing to grind and get some garbage goals, even put in a couple nice goals. We have so much depth. It's nice, anyone can go in and contribute. It's a good feeling.
I was talking to junior goalie Terry Schaefer yesterday after practice. He was saying that a lot of guys know about your speed, but maybe some of the fans not knowing how good of a shot you have, and you showed that off this past weekend, of course. How have you developed that over the years? What do you do in practice and even after practice?
After practice, once we have 20 or 30 minutes, whatever, to work on personal stuff, I try and work on my shot as much as I can. Maybe put a pickle in net there and work on my shot and try and get some guys to feed me. A lot of guys do, though. We have a lot of guys that you wouldn't notice that have great shots on the team. But I mean, now we're starting to use our shots, and coaches are telling us to shoot every spot we get in, so it's starting to pay off.
As a center, you skate quite a bit. That seems to be a big part of your game too. But you had that leg injury early in the season. Did it take you a little while after you got back? I think it was late November that you got back on the ice to really get the stride back locked in like it was.
Oh, it definitely set me back. I mean, I had to do a bunch of rehab with Tim, but I mean, once I could do stuff on my leg, do some quick feet, now it feels up to par. It feels 100% now.
Yeah, and at the right time of the year too. You were one of the All-Atlantic Hockey Tournament team members last year, so I guess that can help you out as far as confidence-wise once we get down to it. But off the ice, last thing for you today. You seem like a guy who likes to keep it kind of loose. I was talking to Zach Lynch. He says he doesn't like to get all geared up rather before games either. Do you feel like that's your role in the team, at least off the ice, to keep things light?
I think so. I think during practices and stuff like that, I like keeping it light. But once it comes to game day, I think about 20 or 30 minutes before warm up, I get more serious. I'm kind of like Lynch. I know he's a little more loose, but I like to be serious come game day. But practice and stuff during the week, I like to keep it loose around the guys.
That's Greg Gibson. He wears number 16. You won't see him the next 2 weekends here at 84 Lumber Arena as the Colonials hit the road, but they'll be back first weekend of February to take on Canisius. This has been your RMU Men's Hockey Update. Matt Gajtka with Greg Gibson.